Ever get that feeling like your phone's listening in, you know? And then, bam, you see ads for the exact thing you were just talking about.
Yeah, it's almost like they're reading our minds, isn't it?
It's a bit creepy, but also kind of fascinating. So today, we're diving headfirst into that world, the world of AI-powered customer acquisition.
We're going way beyond just well-timed ads, though. Think more like getting product recommendations so tailored, it's like the algorithm pulled it right out of your wish list. That's the kind of personalization we're talking about.
Okay, so less robots making cold calls, more like AI mind readers.
Uh-huh, sort of.
But seriously, with all the buzzwords flying around, how does AI actually help businesses find and connect with customers?
Well, we've got insights from Kamyar Shah, a real pro in business and marketing, and he's broken this complex landscape down into 3 digestible pieces for us.
Love it when experts make things easy. So let's dive into that first big question from Kamyar. Is AI about to replace your ad agency? Are we all going to be reporting to algorithms now?
Not quite robots in suits,
Hmm.
but it's more like giving those agencies superpowers. Think about programmatic advertising, using algorithms to buy ad space online. We've seen this for a while.
Right.
But machine learning, this kicks it up a notch. Let's say you're scrolling through your favorite social media app and you linger on a post about, oh, I don't know, sustainable clothing. Machine learning swoops in, analyzes that, along with your other online behavior, and decides in milliseconds which ad will grab your attention.
Milliseconds. That's faster than I can decide what to eat for lunch.
Yeah.
It's like having a hyper-focused ad expert in your phone, making split-second decisions based on every click and scroll.
Exactly. And here's where it gets even more interesting. AI can actually tweak those ads in real time. So based on your behavior, the messaging might change, the images, even the click here button might look different, all to make it more appealing to you.
Okay, so is it just me, or does this personalization thing start to feel a little, I don't know, intense? Where's the line between helpful and just feeling invasive?
Oh, absolutely. And that's a crucial question. Transparency is key here. People are more willing to engage when brands are upfront about how they're using their data. Think about the difference between a company that's clear about its data policies and one that's kind of being shady about it. Who are you going to trust more?
Definitely makes you think twice about those cookie pop-ups. So it sounds like businesses can't just throw data at AI and hope for the best.
You hit the nail on the head. It's all about striking that balance, right?
Yeah.
Ensuring that these powerful AI tools are being used responsibly and transparently.
A lot to consider there. But let's move on to Kamyar's next big question. Can AI really write better content than humans?
Better. That's a tough one.
Right. I'm picturing a robot poet, dramatically hunched over a typewriter.
Yeah, not quite there yet. But we are talking about AI-driven content creation, where algorithms can whip up anything from like a social media caption to an entire blog post.
Okay, but how does that actually work? Can an algorithm really capture the creativity, the nuance of human writing?
So this is where natural language processing, or NLP, comes in.
NLP.
Right. NLP allows AI to go beyond just rearranging words. It actually starts to understand the meaning behind them, even the sentiment.
So not just spitting out those robotic responses we've all seen.
Exactly. AI can analyze tons of existing content, pick up on patterns, styles, and then generate original text that's, well, surprisingly human-like.
Kamyar even talked about receiving personalized emails, that felt like they were written just for him, matching his interests, his style.
It's all about the data. AI taps into your data, figures out your preferences, and crafts content that resonates.
So it's like having a personal copywriter working 24/7, just churning out content tailored just for you.
You got it. And it's not just about creating new stuff either. AI can also be used to optimize existing content, making it more engaging, more effective.
Kamya mentioned AI being used for A/B testing at a scale that would make a human marketer's head spin.
Right. Imagine testing hundreds of headlines, different calls to action, all at once. AI crunches those numbers, tells you what's working best. It's constant refinement and improvement.
So working smarter, not harder.
Exactly. AI handles the heavy lifting, freeing up marketers to focus on strategy, creativity, building those human connections that really matter.
AI taking care of the grunt work so marketers can focus on the big picture. That sounds like a pretty sweet deal.
It does, doesn't it? But with all these exciting possibilities, there's one thing Kamyar really emphasizes, and that's the importance of good data. He actually says data is king.
Yeah, like that old saying, garbage in, garbage out, right? It's got to start with a strong foundation.
Exactly. You need a well-organized, clean, and diverse set of data for AI to really work its magic. Imagine trying to bake a cake with, I don't know, spoiled ingredients. It's just not going to end well. Same goes for AI and data.
So it's not just about having a ton of data, it needs to be high quality data.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And businesses need to be smart about how they're collecting it, organizing it, managing it. It's an investment for sure, but it's a worthwhile one for anyone serious about really harnessing, you know, the power of AI.
This all sounds incredibly powerful. Are there any downsides for businesses to be aware of?
It's not so much about downsides, but more about using these tools responsibly.
Hmm.
Just because you can target customers with hyper-specific ads based on like every click and search, should you?
Finding that line between helpful and kind of creepy.
Exactly. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're providing value to the customer without making them feel like their privacy is being invaded.
So what's the takeaway here? Is AI going to replace marketers altogether? Are we all going to be out of a job?
Kamyar doesn't think so.
Yeah.
He sees the real magic happening when you combine human creativity and strategic thinking, with AI's analytical power.
Hmm.
Is humans and AI working together, not against each other.
So not replacing humans, but more like augmenting our capabilities, giving us the tools to do what we do even better.
Exactly. AI can handle the repetitive stuff, the number crunching, all that behind-the-scenes optimization. This frees us humans up to focus on what we do best. Connecting with customers, on a human level, understanding their needs, crafting those compelling stories.
Finding that balance, the automation, and that human touch, AI, to enhance our abilities, not replace them.
Yeah. AI is a tool, a powerful tool, but still just a tool. And I think the real magic happens when you bring that human ingenuity, that empathy into the mix.
Well said. It sounds like the future of customer acquisition isn't about robots taking over, but about humans and AI working together, creating, a more personalized, more engaging experience for everyone.
Couldn't agree more.
It's been a fascinating deep dive into this world of AI-powered customer acquisition. And as we wrap up, we want to hear from you. What stood out to you? What possibilities, even concerns, does this spark for you? Feel free to share your insights with us. You can find us on our website or on social media. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.